Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're going to be taking a step back today and take more of a macro look at our changing landscape. We're going to try to tie together from a bird's eye view decentralization, social tokens, streaming, and NFTs. Now, this sounds like a lot, and it is, but this is really important stuff.
Oh my God.
There will be new technology thrown at us. And by this fall, if you don't understand what a digital wallet is or how cryptocurrency works, you will risk being left behind. It's not like you have to learn to code or anything like that. But this technology and the things that are coming can be used for both good and bad. The more educated you are, the better off you will be. So let's talk about what's really going on. At the core of it, we are seeing decentralization of everything. Now, decentralization could have a really nerdy answer about nodes versus servers and distributed ledgers all around the world, but in reality, what we're talking about are trustless systems. Think of a decentralized exchange or the idea that I could do business with somebody on the other side of the world via a smart contract, and both parties only have to trust the contract. We don't even have to know each other or trust each other. So we're replacing banks. Soon to come, DAOs will replace governments. Now, a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, and we are seeing lots of platforms online in the blockchain space operate as DAOs. Now, another aspect to decentralization is that it's permissionless. This means anyone can add to the code and build on it. And it's also accessible to anybody. It's public. It's also censorship resistant. Now, this means that you cannot be removed from the blockchain, but it doesn't mean that a platform can't have a terms of service and remove you from that platform. So what is it that we're seeing right now? We are seeing a transfer of massive wealth and massive power. And what does this mean for you? Well, everything you know is changing. Industries are being completely disrupted all around you. Look at the art world, look at the music world, look at governments, okay? And whenever this is happening, no matter where you're falling into the spectrum of things, there is opportunity there for you. You just have to not be afraid of the technology, and you have to be willing to put in some time to learn. Whoa, everybody, really important, real quick. If you could like this video, hit subscribe. We gotta make some noise for the algorithm, okay? Hit the bell button, share this with some people, and let's make some noise down in the comments below. With that, the main themes moving forward is gonna be access and accessibility. An example for this would be NFTs. They grant you access to a piece of art or music or video or whatever it is that you as an artist are selling. Eventually, the NFT could represent something like a house or a car, and having the NFT for it would grant you access to it. For the first time in history, we have access to people we have never had access to via social media. However, their accessibility, along with the premium content that they provide, is going to go behind paywalls. Now, this leads us to future social media, or what you may have heard referred to as creator economies, and I'd like to talk about that in the context of regular social media. In a creator economy, the creator, not the platform, is rewarded. On social media, we are all the products, and they sell our attention to the people that want it. This has its place and will continue to do so. However, premium content creators should have a place or a way to sell their premium content to their biggest fans. They will still use traditional social media to funnel fans to sites where they can create positive feedback loops and monetize this content. But the cool thing is it's going to happen in an environment where fans can enjoy premium content from other creators as well. What we're going to see are basically like social ecosystems. You might be wondering exactly how this is all going to work, and the answer is social tokens. So something like BitClout is going to be a social ecosystem with a version of Instagram and SoundCloud and more on the way. A creator's social token can be used on all of these. A creator can run contests and reward tokens. They can also sell limited edition merch for tokens or subscription models for the tokens. For example, the way I would like to use BitClout is to encourage support of bringing you all information that's keeping you ahead of the game. And fans can use the coins for merch. They can cash them out for BitClout if the price goes up and they can make money on it. In fact, I would love for someone who invested in me to make some money and do something they love with it. This is the type of positive feedback loop that I'm talking about. So where does streaming fit into this whole thing? Well, I think we're going to see a mix of singles on major streaming platforms and more music in places like Audius or SoundCloud. And then we're going to see special limited edition releases as NFTs. I think we're going to see an uptick in better production. The market is flooded right now. Everybody talks about how saturated everything is. And it's time for better content to make the better money. So if you want better production, watch me flip this song right here. And check out my website down below in the description to hear more of my mixes and productions. Hey, let's make some art. And you can even pay me in crypto if you want. Bitcoin, Doge, ETH. Listen, if I'm charging you $100, $100 is $100. But $100 in Bitcoin fluctuates. So if you buy in now and it goes up, you pay me $100 in that goes up price, it's actually less Bitcoin to you. Same with the Doge, same with the ETH. Okay? And to drive my point home, go over to OpenSea. Look how many NFTs there are. Look at the ones that are standing out to you. What do they look like? They probably look way cooler than the other ones. And if there's music involved, the music probably sounds way better than some of the other ones. Look, your art has to be great. The utility that you give a token matters. It needs to be true value. You can't just sell a JPEG. Eventually that's going to die out, right? The tokens have to have utility. They have to have purpose. Remember, an NFT at its core is access. I believe your NFT has to be epic, not just another release. You want your fans to invest in it or some huge whale to come and invest in it? It should look like you invested in making it.